friends, it's Dan from here, Prada Miniatures, and it is one of the, lost boys. Yeah, that's what we're gonna probably call them because I lost the footage for them. It was a big chunky plastic car when I started. It's still a big chunky plastic car when I finished. So we put I think it is like a gun, like a futuristic gun body as a engine. And then I was just like, I found this big bomb, bullet, whatever you want to call it, in one of my, from one of my 40k builds. And I was just like, it would be funny, to just put it as a front ram, explosive ram. Yeah. And I put this as a driver's window protection. It kind of looks silly right now, but that was a couple of weeks ago. And we put a backward facing rocket launcher because I always put everything facing forward. Why not put something facing backward? He's supposed to be a fast guy shooting the enemies. So he have two spare wheels on the back, but they can work as a regular ram on the back as well, so double protection. Yeah, there is no real extra armor, beside this, but that's what I came up with, when I was building it. And like I said, I was witty during those videos. It was funny and everything, so you can laugh, ha ha ha, because you're never gonna see it. Yeah, I have no footage of that, but I decided to go with the shade Drukhari Violet, which is a purple-ish color. Yeah, so let's just see how it's gonna turn out. Again, it is a shade, so it isn't actually very powerful, so it's going to be interesting to apply it and see how it's going to turn out. It looks like I'm doing absolutely nothing. Oh no, it's turning the color very, very slowly. Oh, okay, now it's getting saturation. Okay, it's... So I'm gonna be honest, that was a lot of the Drukhari Violet that I use in here. Yeah, but I think that the color gonna actually look quite nice because it is very transparent. So all of that sputtering on the roof gonna still show through. Yeah, so let's just give it 10-15 minutes. I have 2 more cars to paint, so I'm gonna apply the base coat to those 2 cars, and we can come back and finish this up manually. Okay, so it is dry. So now I can start with the other things. We need to do metallics, yeah? So all of those wheels are covered in chains, so metallics first, because there's going to be a lot of them. So that's a, not Lead Belcher, this is Iron Warriors. Basically, yeah, Iron Warriors, yeah. So we're going to start from the wheels, there's going to be a lot of this. And I don't mind that the undercut is purple, because at the end of the day, if we're going to throw a little bit of mud on it, it's all going to still turn into browny kind of a mess. So yeah, let's just go with what we have. All right. As you can see, it's not exactly a dry brush, it is more of a overbrush. That big Bomba, I think we can paint it red just for the fun of it. Oh, shook. Okay, let's try to lift it. I probably should keep a clean water jar around, but... Oh, okay, that was actually easier than I was expecting. All right, Okay, yep. Mhm. Fixed, yeah? I fix my mistakes sometimes. So now, let's get this one. Uh, I think we're gonna just do a little bit of a dry brush of the entire armor with the metallic. Just for chips and scratches. Let's try that. So like this surface, there is a lot of white. If I just gonna do this, that's gonna give me chips. Yeah. Okay, that's not a bad idea. And I'm saying armor, I should say body. Yeah, but I'm just looking at this, and there is a couple of things that I would like to do. Like just all of those panels in here, they are actually chunky and they feel like they should be metallic. So let's just fill up this in metallics. And let's try to actually better idea, black instead of metallic. Yeah, it was probably black originally. Yeah, so if I didn't paint it, it would probably be the same. So yeah, but sometimes we do in the mini wargaming, we do paint rocks to look more like rocks. So because we usually just think that we can imitate nature more than nature itself, better than nature itself, I guess. And don't get me wrong, some of the miniature makers are just brilliant at that stuff, yeah. And yeah, but I'm not one of those. I'm decent, but not at the level of the gods that you see, building stuff. Okay, so that kind of tied the car very nicely. Surprisingly, there is a lot of windows still showing, and we have a purple car, yeah, with a lot of blue windows, which gonna be funny. Let's just try this, yeah, because we have like this entire thing is a window, yeah. So the only true armor exists where the driver is sitting and not fully covering him either. And this back panel is technically a window, but since we have a rocket launcher mounted on it, we're gonna leave it be because then it's gonna be kind of silly. Now, let's do a little bit of weathering and rust. So let's just grab my rust patch and weathering patch brush. It is still too good. It should be more damaged, but I couldn't find any kind of very messed up brush. So yeah. Okay, I think that that's enough of the rust. We're gonna go with the we're gonna go first and paint the bump red, because otherwise I'm gonna forget, and then I'm gonna be like, oh my goodness, I forgot about the red bump. Yeah. Okie dokie. It's not too bad. Oh, okay. Now it is bad because I just mixed the black that I was painting something with. All right. Oh, big red lipstick on this car. uh, It's funny. It is. It is. I'm telling you, it is, no matter how not funny it is. Oh yeah, I just pulled the black out of the, but that's okay. That's mud and dirt and dirty mud and muddy dirt. Okay, so you have one layer. We're gonna go with the fleshy color now to give it some more reds, oranges in, pinks in this case scenario mostly. I know that you can probably only see my hand, yeah, but you are not missing much from this. Okay, I need some water into that, no matter how dirty the water is. Yep. It's just so dry that, oh, now it is living again. But yeah, that's fine. But yeah, now it's gonna be like a wash, which is awesome. Now we have, now it is like a blob. Yeah, touching paint with your fingers leave you looking brilliant. Yeah. Okay, and that's it for the weathering. I'm not going to be doing anything else. I'm going to give it like 20 minutes to dry, and then we're going to throw it on the spin table. So there we go. He is a bad boy. He's a good boy. He's a boy with a bomb. And you know, he's done. Those models were sitting on the desk for better part of like 5 weeks, and I was just so pissed about losing the original footage that I couldn't touch them. The window, I kind of messed it up. I think that I just put my finger on it. At some stage, I'm gonna have to redo it a little bit, but generally, I think they turn out great, especially when I use a ink to paint it, which I'm not really all that much into using the inks. So yeah, I'm actually quite happy. The color is excellent. Yeah, there's a little bit of a dry brushing in metallic, gave it a little bit of a sheen, which is another thing. So yeah, I like it. Tell me what you think. You know, rate, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, family, and whoever's not watched it. And everyone have a great day and take care. Bye bye.